We're just kind of off center a little bit.
Yeah, right. Is Caesar gonna go out there with you?
That's heavy, motherfucker.
You're like, it's for sale.
Let me see how much we need. I'm probably right at 200 pounds.
Alright guys, we're headed to the track. HMP, gonna do some testing. Not much to say. We're gonna see if we can go a little bit better to the 60 foot. Gonna cut it off at the 330. I don't wanna make any full passes until I can get a really good 60 foot. But we'll see how it goes. The weather's gonna be pretty decent. I think low 70s. So not too cold, but we'll see how the turbo inlets do. See if there's any difference. Picks up any power. If it doesn't, well, at least it looks cool. But see how it goes. Alright guys, so we're back here at the shop a couple days after those videos you just saw at the track. Really wasn't the track outing that we wanted. We had a leak that we thought was from a line on the tranny, and we got it fixed, and then we went to the track obviously and we made like two passes I think, and it spun both times as you saw in the video, and I didn't think to check down there again to see if the leak was fixed. I had just put it up and turned the tires just to see here at the shop, and I didn't see any leaks, so I didn't think it was leaking. But after 2 passes, we looked down there and there's fucking oil everywhere from the tranny. It's not leaking really bad, but it's like running down the body of the car, and it was going down the dry shaft, making its way to the back of the rear end underneath the center section. So what we were thinking was, I kept making suspension adjustments to see if, you know, maybe it can go down that way, keeping the same power. I wanted to go faster than 60 foot. But the more and more we thought about it, the tranny fluid was getting on the dry shaft. It would make it like 10 or 15 foot out, maybe 20 foot out. On that last pass, that's the farthest it got. And then it would spin. So what we're thinking, well, it makes the most sense. If there's fluid on the dry shaft, as soon as you leave, the dry shaft spins, throws all the fluid, you know, on the ground, probably towards the tires. The tire gets hit with, you know, fluid, spins. So we looked at it some more, and it looks like our tail shaft seal is leaking. So I just got one, and we're gonna fix it, and maybe go back to the track Sunday to see if we can go faster. It was close. It was right there. It was wanting to go down, and that's the most boost I've had on the lead, the most RPM on the 2-step I've had, quickest ramp, and it was about to go down. I truly think it was just the oil that made it spin and not so much the suspension. But I am gonna put a little bit taller and lighter spring in the rear. It's got a 110 in the back, 12-inch long, 110, 110 pounds. And it only compresses the spring like 2 inches, and I can't get it any lower. It's maxed out. It won't get any lower, and it's only compressed 2 inches. So it doesn't have much stored energy back there. So I did some research, and I'm gonna put a little bit longer spring and a little bit lighter spring to get a little bit more, get the shock a little bit more compressed, to have more stored energy to help the shocks do what they need to do. And then I was looking at all the footage of the track outing, and it seems like my front end's still too loose. So I'm gonna tighten up that as well and see if we can go faster. I really wanna go, you know, at least half a tenth faster to the 60 foot than what I've been going. I know it's possible. Just need to put it all together, make it happen. It's really about it. You guys haven't really talked much about this car. It's my dad's car that we picked up. We had that S197, the blue one that we had originally got. But we found this deal. Obviously a lot lighter. Still full street car, back seat, cage, fire suppression system. We put our power glide in there. It's got a Holly dash in there. Real deal street car. It is really, really, really nice. I'm gonna say that. The guy that built this car, I still talk to him on Facebook, and he did a amazing job on this car. Like, this thing is stupid clean. Look at that. Stupid clean. So we had obviously went back and forth on LS or Coyote. Obviously we know the LS a lot more. We have more LS stuff. But LS Coyotes are just everywhere. I mean, it's not even cool anymore, in my opinion. Yeah, they go fast, but it's not cool. It's not different. It's just another LS Coyote. Another LS Fox body. So we had this Coyote sitting here that we're gonna put in the other car, which is just a Gen 1 block. Good pistons, good rods, head gaskets, valve springs. Pretty much it. So that's the route we're going. We already got the motor in there. We got the Power Glide in there. We got the PTC converter, brand new converter in there. S400 turbo, and we are working on the turbo kit right now. We just 3D scanned everything just to figure out what we can or can't do, since we're putting an intercooler right in the middle. You've probably already seen the videos of that. So I'm ordering material today and then we're gonna get started on that. And to be honest, this thing it's not far off from being done. It literally needs the turbo kit built, the whole turbo kit built, and it already has Holley Dominator. It's already got harness, fuel system, everything. We just need to tie the fuel system into the current fuel system from the rails, and we need to make some changes to the Holley harness, because it was for a small block. It had a small block in here. So we have the connector kit here, which is for Coyotes. So my brother needs to make those changes, and that's really all we lack. Turbo kit, button up fuel system, and fix the harness, and this thing's pretty much done. It should be fast. Well, for what it is, of course. It's, that motor ain't good for much power. Decent amount of power, but not that much. And I have already signed up for Texas 2K at Texas Motorplex. I signed up my car, but I'll take my car. I have no problem taking my car. But this car is already set up for quarter mile, the rear gear, and it's got more cage than my car. So if we can get it done in time, which I would think we could, not much left to do, and we still have 5 months, 4 months? Yeah, five months. If we can get it done, we'll take this one instead. I think it'd be pretty cool. Take this car. It's different. But we'll see. We're gonna slowly get working on it. I think this turbo kit will be a lot nicer than my turbo kit that we built, since we were learning a lot when we were building that kit. And this is a single kit, and turbo's already mounted. That work's done. Headers are already there. Everything's ready to go pretty much. We just have to build. The biggest thing is building an intercooler. We're gonna build it this time instead of buying one. Stack 2 Garrett cores, and then we're gonna have the sides cut out. Someone has a plasma cutter, or plasma cutter, and then weld those on there. So we'll take you along, see how it comes out. Let me know what you guys think.